So boom, Academics does an interview with Dean, who has been beefing with Meek Mill. Why? Because Ack has been interviewing everybody that's beefing with Meek Mill. And in the interview, just to summarize it, most of it is Academics talking, you know, Dean laughing at Academics talking, and then saying things like, Meek ain't really like that. It would be great if Meek came to my party. Meek is just an entertainer. He not like that. He not putting the M on my head. Ain't nobody gonna put an M on my head. My life is worth more than that. Meek is not really like that. Meek is an entertainer. That was the main highlight of the interview when you watch it. Other than Academics talking and trying to pump up Meek is some crazy goon so that, Dean could tear all that shit right down. Dean really just tripled down, doubled down, and all that on Meek Mill not really being like that. Meek Mill just being an entertainer and telling stories. That's really it. Now, Meek Mill responded promptly to this interview. This is what they doing, being navigated by geeks in the middle of Ramadan while we losing real niggas in the hood. R.I.P. Fat G's. This who he decided to let on his platform from whole Philly. Dean fresh out the feds doing interviews. Y'all won, LOL. So the one thing I'll say about this is that Meek took it a lot better than a lot of the other stuff that's happened recently. But at the same time, this is Act weaponizing everybody. Weaponizing his platform, platforming people who don't like Meek. The play is very clear now. And the one thing I will say, because I'm a fair shooter, I'm proud of Meek for not getting too emotional and doing 20 stories and things like that, because he did that all last week. And he even said in one of the things that he wasn't going to talk about this no more. But of course, when things happen, he's going to talk because he can't help himself. So it is what it is. But he didn't go off the handle with this one. I think this was very classy, I would say. Very short, sweet. And he might even go off more later tonight or tomorrow. Who knows? But, it's good that he just kept it clear and concise. And I'll be honest, I gotta keep it 500,000. Like from what I seen on the interview, I don't think it was a good interview. I just don't. Mainly because Dean's energy wasn't there. Dean barely wanted to talk, and Academics wanted to have a conversation more than an interview. Even though he had a motive, he did a lot of talking. So that's just my take on it. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'm out.